My name is Mark Dixon. I work for Foulds Guitars and I did the digital marketing bootcamp with althaus Digital. We identified a need within the company that we needed to expand our knowledge in the field of how social media works, how we can use that to inform our decisions going forward. And after I'd looked into what it was that althaus do, I absolutely jumped to the bit for doing it. It seemed just the most logical step as a company we could take. althaus provided us with absolutely everything we needed and more. That initial session where we met everyone in our class and got to know each other and sort of talked through the process, it flowed. It was natural. Neil, the teacher, oh my God, he wasn't just a calming presence, but he had a way of delivering his sessions that you'd start off with sort of an abstract, and by the time you'd worked through what you're doing with that and understood why he'd put that out there, you'd come back to it, and by the end of the session, it came together in such a brilliant way. So it was fantastic. It really did flow so well. And as a person who's been a teacher, I was very impressed. We could start something in the back office of our little shop, and by the end of the day, it was across the Midlands. It was fantastic. It was such an eye-opener. And because of the way that fed into things, the rest of the course that we went on was an incredible journey of going, well, we already know how far we can do this with that. What can we do with everything else? And oh my goodness, it was like a hitting warp speed. It was phenomenal. It was brilliant. We then got introduced to the Lighthouse part of Google and analysing the search engine optimization of the website and just generating a report, getting it back and seeing how easy it was to improve what we had was just jaw-dropping. It was eye-opening, and it still is. In my opinion, it's still kind of an eye-opening experience to use this every day. From my point of view as a guy who works, like I say, for a small company in Derby, it's a boutique guitar shop. It's quite unique. I mean, look at what we got. To get this out there to the world, yet not just the Midlands, but the country and the world as well, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. I loved every part of it. It was great. It's not just skills, it's discipline as well. You need to be able to take what you've learned and apply it in the sessions that you get taught, and then learn how to control your brand through that process. It was phenomenal. It'll keep saying that. It was really good. You go out and physically look for people who want someone to do something. You can match the skills of the cohort that's gone through to that company, and there's a guaranteed interview at the end of it. The impact that althaus Bootcamp has had on this company is unreal. I mean, we were using analytics and things before, but since the bootcamp and everything we started doing on top of it, those statistics have rocketed.